2, 1. We are live to the audience. Over to you.
Good morning, friends, and welcome to Life Pharma Coalition, a global knowledge and networking platform for pharma professionals. As you know, every week, every Sunday at 11 o'clock, we go live and invite industry experts to share their views on current challenges and best practices. Today's episode, LPC 148, we have one of the very good subject matter expert, and the topic is also very relevant in today's context. As you know, learning and development department in every organization conventionally focusing on recruitment, onboarding of new candidates, and training of new candidates. But today's changing scenario, L&D is no more a support function. L&D has become a strategic partner to the business and supporting the business in strategic thinking and upskilling and reskilling employees to keep them abreast with the current organizational requirement. And today's topic, upgrading self in current situation, is going to address those points. And to talk on the topic, we have Mr. Sanjay Saxena, who is heading the HR in Indichem Health Specialties, which is a subsidiary of Alchem Laboratories. Sanjay is having around 25 years of experience in pharmaceutical industry, more than 27 years. He has worked in companies like Rusan Pharmaceuticals, then Unichem Laboratories, also worked in Khandelwal and MSN JB Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals, and his expertise is in recruitment and selection, appraisal, handling of field force, and entire HR journalist profile. So we are fortunate to have Sanjay today in our forum. Sanjay, thank you very much for accepting our invite. And a brief about the topic before we go hand over for presentation. A brief, what you are going to share, Sanjay.
Thank you, Yashwant. Thank you very much. Thank you, audience. I'm audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Thank you very much, Yashwant. Today's topic, as you said, that in the self-development in current scenario. So I made a presentation for the development of individual person in the current market, how you focus on your market and your own growth. This is my topic, and I'm very fortunate to have a first time interaction with all audience, beautiful audience. And
thank you.
Thank you very much.
That is great. Thank you very much. Before we go to the presentation, I would like to give a small presentation on our LPC for those who are new to our Life Pharma Coalition, those viewers. As you know, Life Pharma Coalition is a global knowledge and networking forum for pharma professionals. And we invite speakers from manufacturing, sales and marketing, global packaging, supply chain, HR, L&D, and academicians. And very recently, with the support of each one of you, we have received Pharma Ratna Universe Award 2022 for the Healthcare Webinar of the Year, longest running webinar. As all of you know, today is the 148th episode, and very shortly we are going to have 150 episode. These are our executive members who are relentlessly supporting us to continue this momentum of learning and sharing. These are some of the mentors and advisors who always help us, guide us, advise us. And these are some of the glimpses of our recent past conclaves: LPC 100 conclave in Mumbai, LPC 125 conclave in Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, LPC conclave 3.0 in Navi Mumbai. And these are some media coverage, and these are some of the eminent speakers who are going to grace the occasion of grand celebration, LPC 150 conclave Hyderabad, 150 glorious episodes of learning and sharing. Date is Sunday, 12th March, and this will be conducted in Department of Pharmaceutical Management, National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education Research, Naipur, Hyderabad. So you all are invited. connect with some of the core team members to register yourself. It will be a grand celebration with keynote speeches, with panel discussion, with poster presentation, felicitation, and networking. So we look forward to each one of you in this gala celebration. And these are some of the episodes. As I told, Imagica Health, we are thankful to Imagica Health for their continuous support in streamlining our virtual sessions. And today's episode, as I mentioned, Mr. Sanjay Saxena, head HR Indichem, is going to talk about need for self-upgradation in current scenario. One of our colleague, Mr. Nitin Sood, has some personal engagement. So he has promised he will come in future program. So with that, we will go to the next part, and that is presentation by Mr. Sanjay Saxena. I request each and every participant, viewers, to keep on sharing your learning and questions in the chat box, and learn and share. Over to you, Sanjay.
Thank you, Yashwant.
Yes, it is visible now.
Yeah, it is visual.
Yes.
So I welcome my audience, first of all. I cannot see their names, but I knew that through you, that's all are experienced person as a marketing, as a sales, some of the very good persons for that training and development session, some of the advisor. So I welcome to everybody out here. Let us go through that what we are present for the upgradation as per the challenge scenario. My friends, you are aware about that. Now the pharma marketing assets is not that as per the last 20 years. It is a lot of changes in the pharma marketing and sales. So as you are aware that it is not the same way which we can operate last 20 to 15 year back. You know that if you have that much experience earlier, and now you might feel it's total different what we have right now. So let us discuss further. My name is Sanjay Saxena, as he introduced me. I am working in Enchem, is a pharma company, Alchem group of company. Alchem is in top 5 company, as you are aware about it. We are a subsidiary company of Alchem, and I'm working for the last 11 years. Thank you very much.
Next slide. You can go to next slide.
Yeah.
Hi. Yes.
Yeah.
Visible.
Yeah. So my friend, as you know that the pharma market is a very growing market and is updating market. As per that projection of IPM in the next 5-year projection is, as you can see that in that my slide, now 1,89,637 crore as per the December market. Now after 5-year projection is for the IPM is the 2,90,000 crore. So my dear friend, this is which we are growing very fast in the not only India and all over the world. So how much we are growing next 5 years? India called is a pharmacy of the world. Everybody is aware about that. This pharma market is huge. You can understand that. World largest supplier of generic medicine. Everybody is aware about that. We having the largest world generic medicine of around 20%. One second. Screen is coming?
No, you have to reshare now. Hi, screen is coming. You need to reshare. No issue.
Okay.
Now it is coming. You can do full screen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Yes.
Yeah, my friends, we are talking about the world largest supplier of generic medicine is around 20%, and global vaccination demand. We are fulfilling the global vaccine demand of 60% of the whole world. Export rank in India, now it's coming to 12th rank of the world, and worldwide production volume rank is the third. India is so big, and we are a capital of the pharmaceutical production. Worldwide production value rank is 14th. So my dear friends, all the pharmaceutical persons, those who are sales and marketing, you know how huge we are in the whole world. Now we come to understand that why that change scenario is required. We have to go back for the historical background. You understand that it's around December 2014, after multiple interaction between various stakeholders, UCMP, Uniform Code of Pharmaceutical Market Practitioner, was notified for a voluntary compliances with industry for 6 months. My dear friends, as you know that how the sales and marketing functionings are there. Everybody is aware about that. Government is wanted to do something. Therefore, they're notifying initially and the previously also various times. But in June 2016, after repeated small extension and low awareness by industry, UCMP was identified, extended. This was also they have done it in 2016. Now understand, and that lot of changes in recent past, as we are aware about. February 2022, Supreme Court denied tax exemption on freebies given by the drug companies to doctor. People are well aware about it, and it is really impact on the pharma industry. And recently, Niti Aayog Charge Committee has released the draft, which may become a legal act anytime, as they are asked to present final report in 90 days. This is the December draft, my dear friends. So why I am going for the historical background? Earlier, the marketing and sales, you know that and how we are into hand and glove with the sales and marketing, as well as that all veterinary doctors, everything, which is lot of easy method also, which all companies are doing. Now it's a little bit changes in the market. So therefore, we need to change. What to change? What to change? We have to focus from those some of the area which is very important. Very important. It's called the KOL development. KOL development is a key result area, and आपका right KOL identification. You need to identification of KOL. You have to do it. I guess that all the sales people as well as the marketing people understand RCPA, the background, and that therefore they have to identify that KOL doctor. Name and reputation image of the medical fraternity. Who has very good image in the medical fraternity? All other doctors are following to the KOL. Therefore, you have to identify his name and start interacting with him and your reputation. Building relationship with the KOL is our main development area. Building relationship. All salespeople are aware about that. They are meeting several doctors every day, and they might develop the relation also. But a person who is reputed in the medical fraternity, thousands doctors, many doctors are following what he's writing molecules, where he is learning, what he is giving speech, kind of. So they are following him. So you have to trace and you have to build a relation with those doctors. If he start prescribe you, definitely there are many doctors also start prescribing your things. And this is that win-win relationship of KOL. What is a win-win relationship? Can understand win-win relationship? Yes, it is in both part. You are develop your relation as well as he has to comply your understanding. It is a clear-cut dialogue with the your expectation and services. Very clear-cut dialogue because you are building the relationship, everything, and your clear-cut dialogue it's required for your business development. Re- uh, Retention of KOL. You have developed the relationship, you have talk, you have win-win situation, and now that you have to carry forward your sales and marketing, sales in regular basis. Therefore, you require for the retention of KOL. How you can do retention of KOL? You can offer him. Nowadays, it is in different things like the international conferences, clinic study, etc., etc. There are many ways now that the marketing and other senior people will define you in this way. But in short, nowadays the people and the doctors are definitely required for that study material, technical knowledge, sharing technical knowledge. Only those the KOL can retain now. Now we are talking about development, which is a more important topic because we have discussed about the past, what is the pharma industry early and growth, and what is the KOL which we have going to developing, and what is important. Now, what is ourself is important of the self-development program. Who are they and who are supporting for the self-development? Like Yashwant was saying that trainer and their senior persons are major helping to the self-development program as well as that they are keen to understand development area. Process, effectiveness and efficiency. My dear friends, you know that there are several hierarchies are there. Like in field, our MR, ASM, RSM, and DSM, and state head. These are people are dealing various different things day in out. What individually person has to think and understand. Effectiveness is doing the right thing. Efficiency is doing things rightly. This is the topic you have understand, and you all are a mature person. So every manager should focus on uplifting his day-to-day tasks with the effectiveness, but more important with efficiency. What is the role of MR? In a short role, MR is retailing and detailing. They are meeting doctor every day. This is their job for the retailing and detailing. They have to meet doctor, 12 doctors, some companies are giving the 10 doctors, some companies 9 doctors, some of the chemist. This is a regular job of MR, but his major role is to meet doctor and asking the prescription on regular basis. And as per that, your visual and leave that he has to, the doctor has to prescribe. What is a ASM job? Development of weak territory management, majorly. There are several other jobs also for ASM, but majorly you have to talk about the weak territory. In ASM, there are 4 persons, 5 persons under him, but he has to understand that there may be some of the weak territory which he has to strengthen and further focus. Therefore, only he has to reach his goal. There are 1 or 2%, if at all, they are very good, and the some weak territory are not to be developed. His target may not be succeed. So that is a job of ASM to convert weak territory to develop weak territory. RSM tracking VFN coverage of MR. RSM is whole in charge around the 4 to 5 ASM, and his area of coverage is huge. The marketing or sales fraternities are aware about that job of RSM, but to understand that RSM job, he has also to understand that people individually and as well as the marketing strategies comes from the company. He has to deal the process down the line. He has to develop that ASM. He has to develop the MR, observe the weak territory, and develop the MR and ASM. He is the communicator basically. RSM is a communicator from the management and to down the line. Nowadays, people are taking a promotion, and the many companies are giving a promotion, uplifting that individual. But it's required to understand managerial capacity. I guess that various companies are giving the MDP program, Manager Development Program. So therefore, the role and responsibility, it is to be very clear. Because nowadays, got thought combination everywhere. In my past experience and various times when we are discussing to that candidate, I'm going for that interaction with every candidate or many during the interview, they are not aware about that the job responsibility. Every company is defined differently as per that grade wise. Here that we are talking about hierarchy AMR, ASM, RSM, DSM. It's pharmaceutical generally calling for that first line, second line, third line. This is the pharmaceutical companies. They are talking about first line, second line, third line. Designation, some company may differ. DSM is what? Core customer management. He understands that what is a QL develop and how to develop. This is that only things has to required. As we discussed, dear friend, how people clarity in terms of job and responsibility, people development, and people retention. As I said to you, dear friends, clarity in terms of job responsibility, people has to understand their job and responsibility. They should not jump in others' responsibility. They have to train person to down the level for their responsibility. They should not do their responsibility from their hand. People development, as I said to you, development is in various aspect. It may be his technical knowledge, it may be his the communication knowledge, it may be his training and development, product knowledge. Once MR, ASMs, they develop and they get confidence, automatic, they will be understanding that they are senior in the company more and they earn good incentive. Salespeople generally are basically earner. This is what I think that, and I told in every my training program. Salespeople are only the person, those who are earning a incentive. So if they develop, definitely they earn incentive and they earn more. People retention. This is the same topic, people retention. If you develop under your career, under your observation, they will support you and they will remain with you for longer time. This is called a team. Once team is developed, people automatically support you and that your success is come automatically. This is what I understand because it is a team management job. Pharmaceutical industry is always work for the team management. So this team is strong, your target, your other things are little bit easier things because your communication with your team, it's more easier than that your new team. It means that if you know the person very longer time, you understand his part also. And he understand very clear cut to you. So therefore, that retention part is more important in pharma industry as well as the sales. Here you understand what is the future status and way forward here. You understand this? Yashwant, it's a seeing clear cut because
Yes, it's clear. It is clear.
Thank you. Current scenario, future status, way forward. Nowadays, my dear friends, sales and marketing people, and my friends, now samples, as you know that, and future status what was will be either stop or will be the reduce of minimum level. We don't know about what happen in future level. What we can do that approach towards uses of sampling as promotion needs to be changes. Arranging patient health campus will be needed. Yes, scientific changes we need to develop. Gift and inputs. In future, maybe stop. We cannot say that what is happening. And now future way forward, scientific promotion inputs. As I said in my earlier slide, requirement of scientific promotion inputs is more required than that anything else in future. PMS and conferences. PMS right now allowed, but with the riders and with the different monitoring, people know those who are into HO, sitting in HO, what is now going on. So this is what PMS allowed, but to riders and with the different monitoring process, conference participation is still a question mark. This is all that future may, it is scientific orientation contained in surveillance topic. PMS supposed to be utilized for a brand promotion and needed to be published. So you can propose to that your KOL, this has to be developed, and that is the way forward. CME is, you know, that it is a one-day CME. That way forward, what is that? Interesting topic to choose, which will be big challenges as fatigue may set in the win the clinical with the more number of CMEs. Way forward. As I said here, a new skill set will be required in the sales profession in the future life. Future sales and marketing is little bit going to be tough as in my presentation, and I'm asking everybody to upgrade themselves. What was that? Way forward. This is about scientific orientation towards the clinical discussion, which we have discussed earlier. Updation of scientific knowledge about brand as well as the therapy. You have to be more in-depth about your product and your therapy, and update, continuation update. Ability, third point, ability to present various scientific inputs in clinical generation of maintaining this interest in the brand. You need to, my dear friends, you need to continuously inputs from the market to the marketing department, to HO, as well as the same to the doctors. Doctor will listen to you only when you have something in his interest. Ability to organize many CME, RTM, etc. How you develop your ability to organize? Because your contact, because your development with the KOL, because your relationship building. Ability to organize national and international scientific symposium. This is again that with your HO permission, with your HO budget, you have to give your QL for that his international scientific symposium. Ability to organize various patient-oriented education of or health campus. These are you are doing it, but again that you have to be more focused about it to do it. Training and recruitment for new sales profession need to be changed with respect to the requirements of new skill expected of MR and manager. These are the people, those who are relatively managers, area managers, regional managers, trainers, Now in future, what we are going to talk? We are going to talk more in science. That person has to understand in the science either the background or he has to be developed for a science. For development to the candidate, that may be a little bit easy, but it is not that easy what we understand. Because I am going always to training and development session. Initially, the people are, the newcomers are okay for detailing and other things, but it has to be regular practice. If the practice they lose or little bit having a loss of interest, then they cannot stand in front of doctor. And doctor will listen only when you have a scientific knowledge or interest talking with his interest. Yashwant, I am saying right?
Yes, 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 very right, very right. There is a need for change in today's situation, and each and every company need to understand the urgency to upgrade the people. No more gift and CRM will be there in the future. Many of the companies already they have stopped all the gift and conferences and traveling, and
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
focusing on scientific orientation, relationship building. Some companies are still doing that, will not be in future because all the policy will be in place and companies will have tough time. So this is the right time to build capabilities across organization.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. This is my opinion, my dear friends, my dear salespeople, my dear marketing people. This is my opinion to develop and how to develop. And it is very important to also. So every individual, those who are going for the field, as I said, that their product knowledge about their brand and other things, it is to be 101%. If doctor asks anything and the manager, including manager, is failed to understand or give the proper answer, then it's doctor's mind having different queries. Doctor will feel ki if you are not satisfied me, how I can start your product. So to develop yourself, you have to know about your product knowledge, competitor knowledge. When you building your relation with the doctor, you have to talk several things which interact with the doctor's mind. You understand that doctor will feel that definitely he is knowing about it, not only that his product, but competitor knowledge also. So you talk about the competitor product also. So why my product is best? When you talk about the competitor product and emphasize your product, doctor will convince. So convincing is your job. Everybody is in a queue of doctor's cabin, as you know that, my dear friend. So what best you can do? This is the only things. Your communication, your proper communication to doctor or the chemist is to be lead to your success. Halfway communicating, maybe not in future glance, but my opinion that communications skills to be top. Upgrade knowledge with the latest information. In my opinion, now the people or you are the down the line, you have to select people, those who are interested to get the latest information from the market. You need to update, understand which of the molecules comes in the market, which of the company launch that same molecule with other molecules, what is the price, other things also. And this is the same thing feedback you need to give to your superior and the top of that HO people, how they knows about it. That from your end, the field end, what is going on in the field, HO people are not aware about it unless they're getting the feedback from the field. My dear friends, good network, I said that good network is required. You are helping to others, others will help you. So therefore, always use your mind, always your freshness, and be friendly with other people, so that your network will grow. Once your network will grow, your automatic you understand that others information comes from where? Market. So how you understand? From the network only. If you develop your network, that definitely that has to be a good process of developing yourself as well as your business. I need to say that good health is also required. You understand that doctor will always feeling healthy, or maybe everybody is feeling healthy when other persons feel it is fit and fine. And marketing people generally isn't very good having a health and other things, but being a healthy and fitness, it is also one of the point which you in process for that future plans. Everything is available nowadays on the YouTube, on that yoga classes. So in case whatever is required for the height and health, that you need to continue and be fresh always in the front of doctor. Doctor is always looking for fresh person. So is be smiling. Good understanding with the senior and colleagues. This is what I'm talking about. The communication and the good understanding with the senior colleague. My dear friends, this is a very well understanding, because there are major in my past experience, there are many things happening in the field. Some of the field cannot understand their seniors' demand, and some of the senior person cannot understand what I am going to communicate my down the line. He's understanding or not. So it's the both part. The senior has to understand that junior what he is to understand, and the way level he has to go and understand, as well as that the person who is wanted to retain himself and growing in the field, he has to understand his senior as well as colleagues very well. What is their thought? What is their process? How they think? What they have seen past? What is their mind in future? So it is an understanding is always good for their business prospect. I said this is the good technical knowledge also is required. Nowadays everybody knows about it. YouTube, Google, everything is there in their mobile. So you can search in good knowledge and upgrade your knowledge by doing it good practices like that Google and other things. So that whenever you are sitting or maybe with colleagues, you should have that knowledge of about the product, about that current scenario. Your network may be big, strong. People will say definitely, नहीं नहीं कुछ ना कुछ तो ज़्यादा आता है. If you see that something is good, then you have to share that knowledge to them also. And last not the least, learning attitude. This is a very important topic, and you have to be included this topic. Learning attitude, my dear. What is learning attitude? Learning attitude means observes everything. You don't understand. I know everything. In the market, many things new comes. Senior says something, and senior wanted to teach you. So there you should be having the very positive attitude to grasp new things. Open mind. Don't be fixed about your area. People will always say, okay, this is my area. I understand this doctor. I understand. I visited for the so many years. He's not been transformation. He's not been given any benefit for us. Many things are happening. But it is not that nothing is impossible. Yes, it is possible. Everything is possible, but your attitude to be changed for the positive attitude with learning guidelines from the senior. This is of my opinion. to interact yourself, to develop yourself for the future generation, for the future business, for the upgrade yourself, self development. And I wish that your transformation from that current scenario to that future market scenario, catching the future market scenario, may be big easier. This topic, I would say thank you, my dear friends. If you have any queries, please let us know so that we have a little bit dialogue as well. Thank you.
Thank you very
Yashasvi.
much. Thank you very much, Sanjay. Wonderful presentation to the point. So I request you to stop presentation so that we can take some of the questions from the audience. So that, yes. So that is a great presentation. Before
Thank you.
we
Thank you
go
very much.
to audience and take questions, some of the learning points, what you shared, a
Right,
very relevant point you told about UCPMP guideline,
right.
United Code of Pharmaceutical Marketing Practices. 2014, it was conceptualized, and then a lot of phases happened, lot of guideline came, but now recently, December 2022, now Niti Aayog
Yes, yes.
has geared up to make it a policy. It's a very, very important development. So what is that? What is the future? Future means there is a need of developing, upgrading people so that this will not impact your business. You told about 3, 4 important things regarding the guideline. QL development is very, very important through our CPA. Win-win relationship. Our people should have a very good relationship, developed relation with the key account, uh, key opinion leaders, doctors, core customers, and that relationship should not be win-lose or lose-win. It should be mutually beneficial relationship. That is very, very important. You should benefit from the doctor. Bene- Doctor should benefit from your scientific services. Not only that, there is a need in the market for clear communication. Most of the point, we are not able to communicate our product features and benefit clearly, and doctors are unaware about the benefit. So clear communication is the need of the hour, and retention of core customers through scientific conferences, clinical studies is the need of the hour. Then you told about a very important point on effectiveness and efficiency. Both are required. Our managers today need to be effective and also efficient to address the challenge. So far, the role clarity is shared. Very simplified way you have explained. MR or medical representatives focusing on retailing, detailing, and demand. We call it RDD, retailing, detailing, and demand. While the focus of area business manager or first line manager should be on weak territory management, how to manage the weak territory, how quickly we should fill the vacancy. Not only that, the second line managers, where people call regional business managers, they need to track the VF and coverage so that all the business which is coming through the ethical way. So discipline in the organization, discipline in the on the region is the responsibility of regional manager. And then divisional sales managers, where some of the companies call it zonal sales managers, their focus should be on core customers who are giving majority of the business. As you know, across pharmaceuticals, every company, top 20 doctor will give you 80% business. And those top 20 doctors should be an additional responsibility of divisional sales managers or zonal sales head. That is what wonderful clarity you have given. Then you told about people clarity. Very important. People should be very clear in communication and expectations, and development and retention is the need of the hour. Said you to given a comparative study of what is current situation, and after this UCPMP guideline policy, what will be the future. Samples and gift. Companies will not be able to give huge sampling. Some samples, 1 or 2 trial sample only will be possible. Gifting will be totally stopped. So companies need to focus on scientific promotion. Then not only that, conferences, etc., will not be possible. So for the CMEs are concerned, they will be allowed only daytime CMEs. The nighttime CMEs and gala dinner and the banquet and cocktail will no more there in the future. So that is why companies need to focus. All the CMEs will be focusing only on scientific promotion. So this is what is going to be future in pharmaceuticals. So very importantly, what Sanjay told is very relevant. This is the time when organizations focus on people development. If people are good enough, equipped enough in their scientific promotion knowledge, their relationship building skill, they will build personal relationship with the doctors, and they will get business through that relationship. So that depends, their dependency on a huge investment and CRM will not be there. And although major big doctors will not be there, but they will get all across small contributors, but a large number of prescriber based on relationship. That is a healthy business. So every company should focus on that healthy business of large number of prescriber base who are writing just for the relationship of the person and scientific promotion. So that is what is the future. And for that, what is required is upskilling, reskilling, and cross-skilling. Upskilling, upgrade yourself, what a better knowledge and skill which is required in the future. Digitalization, every company is adopting digitalization. So it is time to know each and every fieldwork should be very good in digital social media activities. Reskilling, some of the skills which you think will be required, you need to reskill yourself. And cross-skilling is a concept which is very recently coming, is understanding other department. So sales people are learning marketing, marketing people are learning finance, finance people are learning HR. That is called cross-linking, cross-skilling or cross-training, which is very important in today's situation to upgrade yourself and to address the future challenge. So once again, thank you very much, Sanjay. Very good, relevant topic you have addressed. Our people are very much benefited. Some of the comments we have gotten a lot of comments and appreciation. I will tell Madhuri Doshi has appreciated. Kushagra Mathur, thank you very much. Sudeep Bhaumik, Nasruddin Chisti, they are our regular viewers. Thank you very much, everyone, for appreciation, and you get some value in this interaction and presentation. And one of my core friend, Rajesh Bhattacharya, from FDC training head, he has told कि Yashwant, this LPC is a big platform where we give opportunities to everyone to share, and we look forward to learn from this. Rajesh, thank you very much. We look forward to you also sometimes to come here and share your knowledge in LPC. We are open to everyone. As you know, this is a platform for everyone who can come here and share their views. And ultimately, it is a learning and sharing platform, so everyone is benefited. One question, Sanjay, is there from Bhavik Patil. So he is asking, can you suggest some of the, if our companies, Sanjay, if our company is not doing some upgradation program or training program, how an MR or area manager can upgrade themselves? Can you suggest some courses or some Google course or something to self-upgradation? Sanjay, your opinion about that.
Right. I'm audible?
Yes.
Good. Thank you, Bhavesh. You said very correctly, there are some of the companies, those who are not giving a proper training to the down the level person. They are not hiring a trainer or maybe the product knowledge. But as you know that you are in the field and you are only the responsible. The persons already says that you are responsible for the certain things. So you need to develop. You need to develop yourself. Yes, by doing some course, there are certain area where people can develop, and also YouTube. So my friend Yashwant Mishra also having some the link and having some books to share with, and his program also, there are many programs which you can literally download part of things and practice. It is more about the practice, my dear friend. Some of the companies.
Thank you very much. Very relevantly, Sanjay shared.
Right.
If you are keen to learn, there is no depth of knowledge or resources. Today, we are in a digital area. If you go to YouTube, if you go to Google, lot of learning platform will be there, and that too free of cost. As you rightly mentioned, Bhavis, that some of the companies are very keen in developing their people, but some companies, some mid-sized companies and small companies, they cannot afford to invest in training and development, because training is not only the trainer cost, it is the traveling cost, the hotel cost, all the costs are involved, right? That is why if there are some people who are keen to learn and there is no opportunity in their company for learning, there is a lot of self-accreditation courses are there. You go to Coursera, you go to LinkedIn Learning, you go to many websites are there who give free of cost, free of, and YouTube is a wonderful platform for learning. So if the zeal of learning is there, definitely you can learn. A lot of opportunities are there, right? Okay, thank you very much. Then there is a question from Nasuruddin Sanjay, and he says, you talked about self-upgradation, right? So in self-upgradation, what do you think we should focus more on relationship building or more of product knowledge in current situation, which is more important, scientific promotion or relationship building activities, according to you? Or you think both?
Nasruddin, thank you for
Nasiruddin, yes.
Thank you for question. You said correctly, Nasruddin. What is the more important? Listen to very carefully, Nasruddin. So here it is not only one thing which is more important. It is a combination of all, because you are in front person who is going to sell about it. So networking also very important, and the communication also important. As I said to you that product knowledge also important. Everything is important a little bit, because somehow, somewhere point it is reliable for your sales. In doctors' chambers, your product knowledge is important. In with your senior, your communication is important, and your network, definitely your friends and circle, what is in market going on, that is important. So it is not where the what is most important. Little bit thing or what I said, that everything is important. How you gain that, that is more thing. How you will slowly gain. But in my opinion, things are which is I mentioned, it is everything is important. You develop communication, product knowledge, and then you develop confidence. You develop confidence, your leadership skill will come up. Once your leadership skill come up, you make a network. You speak more people. People will attract with you because you have a knowledge. So this all inclusive point, it is mixed and very important. So this is my understanding, that technical knowledge, learning attitude. So be positive. So everywhere it is a team thing, right?
Yes,
Right.
yes, yes. Very rightly you told there shouldn't be any zeal in insight, and definitely both are important. As Sanjay rightly mentioned, my opinion also aligns with Sanjay's opinion. Some doctors they prefer scientific knowledge, some doctors they prefer relationship building. So we call it different stroke for different folks. You need to understand what is the preference of that doctor, right? So definitely those who are scientifically oriented doctor, they will only ask for clinical trial. Do you have studies? Do you have some backup so that you can prove your molecule is better on that? They are scientifically oriented doctors. On the other hand, those doctors who are very good in practice and they believe in their practice experience based, they will not rely much on science, but they will rely on your relationship. If you are very good in communication, you are good in regular visit, your relationship building is good, they like you and your company, definitely they will prescribe you. So you need to have both. One is scientific orientation and good skills, communication skills. So Sanjay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for all your valuable time, accepting our invite to be a part of Life Pharma Coalition. We look forward to you in our Hyderabad conference also. So before closing, I will go to you for your closing remarks. Before that, I would like to thank each and every one of all the viewers who are live and interacting, appreciating our forum and learning, sharing the learning. As you know, every Sunday we go live and we invite industry experts to share their learning. It is purely learning and sharing platform. So we welcome you all to be a part of LPC, and as you know, this is our consistency which has bring us to 150 episode. Just after 2 episode, today is 148. 150 episode will be a grand celebration in Hyderabad. You can see our background of me and Sanjay. The Char Minar is visible. So we are very excited and keen to welcome you all in NIPER, National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, NIPER, Hyderabad, Palanagar, which will be a grand celebration of 150 episodes of learning and sharing. It is a golden opportunity for each one of you to network with the industry leaders, to learn from the industry leaders. So definitely you connect with us, you do register and come. Once again, thank you very much, Sanjay, for your valuable time and sharing your insights. If a closing remarks from your side, your take-home message to the people. How did you like our platform? What was your feedback, Sanjay?
Thank you, Yashwant. Thank you, your team, and thank you, listener. Thank you, viewer. Very much. I knew Yashwant for quite a long time, and we were interacting through the Facebook also and WhatsApp also. That is the one thing. And we always, I always like Yashwant positive things in our company also. And a very senior person, I would say that it was a very good platform, Yashwant, which you created, and I'm very much keen to join your 150 program episode at Hyderabad. I'll check my schedule. As you know that in our company we are we are in
March is a tough time, cycle meeting
March
and
is
all
tough
this
time for the
happens.
training and development and recruitment session, which each year we are increasing our field force by around 250 or 500 last year. But of course, huge expansion in my division. Now, as you said that we have a 12 division in our company, and for the last 10 years, we have increased more than 3,000 employee in field. So this is great. And I appreciate like your leader, Yashwant. You are encouraging many people from the field. You are teaching them, and as well as you are guiding, coaching. This is all and you're all together. They can also gather their network where they can benefit with their network, whether they are from your communication, they are getting the good knowledge, understanding from that YouTube and Facebook. It is good for the career development course. So I all the best to you. Once I said all the best to you in future, and do keep me posting, and you can definitely disturb me anytime, Yashwant.
Thank you very much. So nice.
Being a senior person, maybe I have a little bit less time, but definitely I'll give you your all college and my all listeners and viewers. I say all the best to you and your task for 23-24. You can achieve your target. You can achieve your goal for your career benefit. All the best to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sanjay. Once again, thank you each and every viewer. So do connect with us again next Sunday, 11 o'clock for another episode of learning and sharing with another subject matter expert. And till then, take care of yourself and do register for LPC 150 Conclave. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.